Hi everyone, it's Phil here from Ashland Leather, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to show you more of a first-person view, up-close look at some of these shell Cordovan wallets that we're shipping out today. Before we get to that, I have several different wallets that we're shipping out today. A pair of Fat Herbies, a Frank the Enforcer, and a Tony the Ant. A bunch of Johnny the Foxes, an English tan Dublin Horween leather belt, a couple XL Valet trays, and our regular Valet tray. 2 Bugs Moran, and a bunch of watch straps and key accessories. Up first here, this is a natural shell Cordovan Fat Herbie. I thought it'd be good to show you this way because some people have noticed that it's hard to really tell some of the details in the wallets from a little bit of a farther away look. So I thought I'd give you a better look at some of the edges and a closer look at the wallet and leather itself, because the shell Cordovan is super smooth and sometimes it's hard to see just how smooth it is, again, from a distance. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to show it this way. This one has been personalized for MM. Thank you so much, MM. And take a look at this Fat Herbie. This one's really special. On the outside here, this is tumbled verdigris. That's a really cool green shade. So then the peaks and valleys in this have a nice little contrast to them. So the peaks are a little darker, a little bit more like a darker blackish brown, and the valleys are that sort of pale green shade. It's really neat. It kind of reminds me of reverse shell Cordovan, and this happens to be a double reverse version of ours. So we see the shell and reverse shell on the outside, as well as the shell and reverse side on the inside, and this is all tumbled verdigris. So the reverse side of the tumbled verdigris looks very much like the black shell Cordovan. This one is also extra special because it's been hand stitched, so we get a nice chunkier thread look. I think it's a really nice contrast to that verdigris. We have some more shell Cordovan wallets here. This one is a Frank the Enforcer in intense blue shell Cordovan, and I really like the depth of color on the intense blue. It sort of has like an aqua undertone with a darker navy surface. Give a look at the edge here, and on the back, more intense blue shell Cordovan. This one has been personalized as well for MRF. Thank you so much, MRF. And here is a rare ultraviolet shell Cordovan piece. Really nice, vivid, sort of pink magenta shade. And this one has a nice color shift to it as well, where some angles it's a little bit more purple, and other angles it's a little bit more of like this dark pink shade. That is really, really nice. And it's a tough color to get. I'm going to give you a look at the inside too. More ultraviolet shell on the inside with a nice little Horween ink stamp in the center. And let's see how well I can present this belt. I find it a little bit challenging to handle some of the larger pieces in this angle. But we make these belts, Horween leather belts, in a couple different leathers. So we have Chrome Excel in brown and natural, but we also have this English tan. And I love the grain character and color of the English tan. We have this one in an antique brass buckle, and that's how we sell all of them. We also have this nice little stamp on the underside, if I can get it in focus for your size. And the thing I like most about these that makes it just a little bit different are these teardrop shaped holes. All right, let's move on to some Johnny the Foxes, and I've got a few of them. This one is a natural shell Cordovan, one of the best shell Cordovan colors for patina. So if you're into something that changes color over time, I just can't suggest the natural shell enough. And the natural shell, very bright and shiny. This is the lightest color that you can get in a finished piece of shell, although the raw shell is a little bit more light in color and much more dull in finish. But the inside of this natural shell fox is a Colorate reverse. And even the reverse side of the shell has this subtle little sheen to it that I really, really like. I'll give you a look at the edges of this guy. All of our edges are waxed and burnished. So they have a little bit of a face to them, similar to how the shell has a nice little shine. The edges are also a bit glossy, waxed and filled in. It looks like a piece of wood on most leathers. Let's take a look at another leather here. This is, again, the English tan Dublin. And there's something specifically interesting about these edges. And there's something that happens with the English tan that really looks like a stained piece of wood right here on the edge. I think that's really, really neat. And the grain character of this English tan Dublin is extraordinary. You have all that natural grain character because none of this has been filled in with any pigments or paints. So it's very much a natural look. The Dublin has a hard wax finish, which gives it a nice little luster. And this one's special. We have English tan Dublin on the inside as well. And that's a newer offering for us to have the English tan Dublin on the outside as well as on the inside. And here's actually the wallet that inspired this video. I had a customer asking to show the edges on this teal Latigo Johnny of the Fox. And this one has a black interior. And they were curious to see, because it looks like on some of the photos, like the edges are white. And that's because of the reflection of the lights that I have. And they thought that the leather wasn't mill dyed through. So all the black leather on the inside here, this is all drum dyed. So the cross section of that leather is black, as well as the cross section on the teal. This is drum dyed teal. And the way you can tell if a leather is drum dyed, so if you look at the grain side, if that grain side is the same color on the other side, then it is drum dyed, as well as on the cross section. That's how you can tell if a leather is drum dyed. A lot of leathers, and this is not bad or good, but a lot of leathers are stained on top. So a tannery might make a natural piece of leather and then stain a black on top of it. And that's a very common thing to see on something like the Chrome Excel leather, which most of the black Chrome Excel from Horween is actually a natural base. And then they stain a heavy coat of black on top of it. And here's another nice piece of shell. This is intense blue shell Cordovan on the Johnny the Fox. And it has that really great depth of color. Some angles it's a little bit more aqua blue, other angles it's a little bit more navy. And this one's been personalized for PBS. Thank you so much, PBS. I think there's another wallet in here for you. On the inside of this one, this is a mock horsehide interior. I like this combo of the intense blue with the mock very much. I think the mock color on the inside actually sets off the color of the intense blue very nicely. And we're gonna round off the look at the Johnny the Foxes here with two classic colors. This is Color 8 Shell Cordovan, dark brown burgundy shade. A lot of people also call this oxblood, and it's just now known as Colorate, which is kind of a funny name to give a leather color. It just doesn't really tell you any information. It's just sort of, it stands out on its own now as just a common color for shell Cordovan. A lot of people, when they think of Colorate shell, or of shell Cordovan in general, they think of the Colorate shell, which is this shell color on the outside. And on the interior of this is Colorate Reverse. And I really, really like the reverse shell Cordovan. It has all these random dye marks, some random color. I think it makes each wallet a little bit more special, a little bit more unique. We also get to see the Horween ink stamp on the inside. And the last classic color here, it's another one for PBS. Thanks again, PBS. It's great, great Johnny the Fox here. Black shell Cordovan. I think this is our last black shell Fox that we currently have available. We can always make more. And I really like how the light reflects off the black shell. There's something sleek, sort of magical and futuristic about that. I'll give you a look at the inside here. It's a black horsehide interior. And all the horsehide that we use for the Fox interiors are specially made for us. And that's because we need to have naturally thin pieces of leather for all of these layers of leather on the inside of the Fox. If we don't pick thin leathers, the wallet just bulks up and gets way too thick. And we don't like to thin down leather either, because it reduces the strength, the tensile strength specifically of the leather. It will cause the leather to rip. So we like to pick naturally thin pieces, naturally thin hides like the horse hides to make all the Fox interiors. And let's take a look at a Valet tray here. This is our original Valet tray that's symmetrical and squared. And this one is in natural Chrome Excel. Take a look at the pull-up effect on this natural Chrome Excel. Sort of like a golden taupe shade underneath when the surface is a little bit more dark. And this is a great piece to show you a little bit more of that character of the Chrome Excel. It's very polished and smooth grain when you compare it to something like the Dublin, which has much more grain character to it. And then again, the Chrome Excel is distinguishable by this pull-up effect that you can see by me rubbing my finger underneath it. It sort of lightens up the color underneath. And then the inside of the Valet trays, for all the unintended reverse sides of the Chrome Excel for the Valet trays, we fill in this fiber with a bit of resin. So it smooths it out quite a bit, makes it for a little bit more finished look. We also have brand new an XL Valet tray, and you can see the size difference right there. And this one has a bunch of accessories in it. So the XL Valet tray here, you can see it's much more of like a rectangle shape, quite a bit larger. And let's take a look at some of the items inside here. This is a vault key holder in the intense blue shell Cordovan. That nice aqua blue undertones with the darker, more navy surface color. Here's another really special vault key case. This one's in the Colorate Lizard shell Cordovan, which is a really interesting texture. I think that is really, really neat. Another key case here in intense blue shell, but this one is a Lexington key case. The difference between the Lexington and the vault is the Lexington has one screw post for keys where the vault has two. Here's a key fob in the amaretto shell Cordovan. This happens to be my favorite shell Cordovan color. It's like a nice vibrant orangey tan shade. Very, very nice. Then we have a couple watch straps going out. And this one is intense blue as well. Seems to be a popular color for today. But this is an Apple Watch band with more of that silver hardware. We do two different types of hardware for the Apple Watch bands. This one again is the silver. I'm actually wearing an Apple Watch band right now with the black hardware on this English tan strap, which I enjoy very much. So we have those two different finishes for Apple Watch hardwares and a bunch of different colors available. Here's another strap, but this is not an Apple Watch band. This is a classic two-piece watch strap. And this one's in the black Chrome Excel. We also do shell Cordovan straps. I like them both a lot. And the Chrome Excel is a little bit more oily and a little bit more rich in feel, which feels great on your wrist. I've worn a strap just like this for a bunch of years. And recently I've switched to the shell Cordovan, which is also really great, super comfortable and smooth. Both of these leathers, the more you wear them on your wrist, the more comfortable they become. And I do have one more Valet tray to show you with a couple wallets in it. And I wanted to give you a nice look at this English tan Dublin Bugs Moran. Look at that grain character. That is really, really nice. You can definitely tell that this grain and this leather has not been painted. This is very much an aniline finish. So there's only stains applied to this leather and no paints, which allows us to see all that natural character. And this one has incredible character. Let me give you a look at the edges if I can here, because I just love how the edges of the Dublin look. It definitely looks like a tree, which is really neat. And it's not by accident that it looks like a tree, because any veg tan leather like this Dublin is veg tanned, it's actually tanned using tree barks. So we're binding all the fibers together inside of this leather with little bits of tree barks. So it's a little bit like a piece of wood, which is kind of why it looks like that. Here's another veg tan leather, but this is the shell Cordovan. Super bright and shiny is how you can distinguish shell Cordovan from just about everything else. Technically, there is no grain on here at all, so you shouldn't see any bits of texture, which is what makes shell Cordovan unique. The other thing that makes shell Cordovan totally unique and special is if you flex it backwards and fold it in on itself. That's something you don't normally want to do. But the shell Cordovan has a unique ability to never crease. So on something like a pair of boots or shoes, if you got a pair of shell boots and shoes, you'll never see any creasing or delamination of the layer of shell or grain that you would see on most leathers. So you never get any pebbling, and it just basically gives you a brand new looking shoe or a boot forever. And what's great about something like the natural shell here, especially in a wallet, is when you wear this, it's going to develop a really nice patina, get a little bit more golden brown in color, and it starts to develop layers of luster, which I really, really like. And I'll give you a look at the inside here. More great natural shell Cordovan, the Horween ink stamp in the center. I think that looks really great. And we'll finish it off here with the last item. This is an English tan Dublin Valet tray, and there's something magical about a huge piece of leather. If I can get it in focus here, I can show you some of this incredible grain character on this English tan Dublin. That is a really special piece. And we do the same thing on the Dublin as on the Chrome XL. We fill in that unintended flesh side of the leather, a little bit of a resin finish to sort of smooth and seal it out. Should give it a nice finished look. So thanks for checking out the video today. I'm going to pick my stunner of the day as this English tan Dublin right here. Just the grain character on this is extra special, really dramatic character, and all of these are unique. This one is particularly nice. So thanks so much, EDG. Thank you for checking out the video today. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, I hope you have a good one.